I decided to try a little daytime stream. So, I used to stream at night on Twitch and do YouTube videos during the day, but I haven't been doing the YouTube videos. I've just been uploading my old streams on YouTube, which you can check out. I'll send a link to the playlist. But I figured I'd just try a little daytime stream on Twitch, see how that goes. We are going to have to roll some ads here in a second. And I know every time I click off OBS, it kind of slows down. So let's just go ahead and roll the ads, and I'll be back with that link and some tarot. Stream on YouTube. All right, and we're back. So, a lot of times we chat before we do tarot, but because it's daytime, it just feels like I should get straight into tarot. And I think that people have been waiting for some good readings. I'm going to use the Halloween Oracle because it feels like the closest to gold, like my vest, and I like to just match the outfits. I'm going to do zodiac readings. So we start with Aries and with Pisces. I'll try to keep a list of who's up and when. I've been doing them really quickly and kind of doing like 1 or 2 card draws. But today I'm going to try to do them individually and do a little bit more and a little bit longer readings. Hey, how are you? Been a long time. I'm here during the day. Isn't this so weird? What's up? I'm doing zodiac readings. I'm going to try to make them like a decent time. I'm kind of just shuffling. I miss you too. I know I don't stream as much as I used to. It's been a huge topic of conversation lately. I just uploaded all my old streams. You can find the link in the chat. And seeing myself then. Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah. From. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait. I miss you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna do some zodiac readings. Yeah, getting some things in order, and I'll hopefully be back around soon, within the next few months. Because I do miss you guys, and I need some stuff. I straight need some stuff. Um, I thought you were a different handle on here. I was surprised. Um, oh hell yeah! It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so upset I have to work all day, the day of Hash Bash, because going late is so pointless. You gotta be there at noon. If you're not there for high noon, what's the point? That's gonna be so much fun. Whoa! Thanks for the. I don't know what that is. What is it? New follower? Thanks for the follow, whoever just followed me. Zillion Killin. Okay. Thanks for the follow. Um, Daytime vibes, am I right? So what do we think? We ought to move into some tarot? Or do we want to chat? I don't have any updates. I don't know how I used to stream like I used to. That's the one thing that going through all my old videos, oh my god, the fits, the looks, the hours that I spent. I don't know how I did it. I do a little bit of tarot these days, and I'm like, oh, that's good. I'm going to try to make these decent readings today, though. I was doing this thing where I was drawing all 12 at the same time and just kind of moving through them, but today I think I'll do them individually for real. So like I said, I'm going to start with Aries. We're using the Halloween Oracle just because I felt like it matched the fit best I could. The Halloween Oracle is the deck I reserve for channel messages from the deceased, as well as shadow readings, Dark Night of the Soul kind of vibes. So that's the deck we're using today. Leave a tip if you got one. All right. What's up, everybody? We're doing zodiac readings. I haven't started yet, but we might as well, eh? We're going to start with Aries. I'm going to try to keep it updated here so we know which one we're on. And remember, when you're watching zodiac readings, you can watch for yourself, your own placements, but you can also watch for other people in your life. So instead of just trying to come back and wait for your sign, it might do you some good to get some insight onto everyone else around you and not just yourself. So that's something to remember. So let's start with Aries. Thank you, Ryan. Send all my love to everybody. Oh, perfect. You came here with the best timing, huh? All right. What's going on in the world of Aries? What is the messages for Aries? Not getting much. There we go. Aries, starting us off. I'm always working on my posture, y'all. It's so bad. cards don't feel like they're done being shuffled. We'll stop here. Okay. Top of the deck, eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. I'm sensing a very strong connection in your life, Aries. We got werewolf exploring wildness at the bottom of the deck. So this is a time to call to your wild side. This is a time to kind of go all in and show who you really are, okay? Especially in terms of love. Got a hefty little pile here for you. With at the top, we have winter, the sacredness of pausing. So winter is coming to a close where I'm at in the world. Maybe not for you, but it's okay to need to stop what you're doing and think about it before you continue to act. We have ghost, regret. You don't want to end up regretting something that you miss by working through things too quickly. You don't have to rush a relationship just because you're feeling these feelings of love. You don't have to put the pressure on. You can actually take the pressure off, right? And make sure that you get to every last bit. Face down card, we have the skull of darkness, blind spots. So be careful. There might be something you're not seeing about a situation, which is why it's necessary for you to stop and slow down, or slow down and stop, really, because you may be blindsided by something that's happening beneath the surface. Trick or treat, we have mischief and play, so have some fun with it. Know that maybe it's not that serious, but you still don't want to feel the feeling of being blindsided, so do your research, investigate a little bit, but remember to ease up in your actions of doing so. We have the skull of stars, infinite possibilities, so things are still looking full of potential, hopeful, illuminating, really. We have the lamp, remembrance. So this is a call to work with some of your deceased loved ones. Light a candle and think of them, pray to them, talk to them, or book a reading with me, because that's what I do. We have dawn, the light after the darkness. So you may be going through some harder times right now, but they will be coming to an end and you will get through them with ease. Maybe not with ease, but once it's over, you will feel like it was work easily done, well done. Things are about to turn for you in the best ways. We have zombie control, so watch your vices. Ooh, dropped it. For me, it's scrolling. I don't know about y'all, but watch your vices because something has control over you. I would also be weary about any working with guides right now because we have ancestors in reverse, and I can honestly say that's not a card I see in reverse ever. So these are not your ancestors. There is something that wants control over you. I don't want to say it's like a demon or anything, but something wants control and it's not your best interest in mind here. There's definitely something reaching for you that shouldn't be reaching for you. And don't try to listen to these thoughts at this time, especially if it feels like paranoia. We have the Barnbrack, sweetness and synergy, all about working together with others. Okay, coming together and doing it willingly, willfully. And the witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds, that's me. This is my card for sure. But also you're bringing things together and you're putting your spirituality into real practice rather than just the thought of it, the idea of it. You're actually putting in the work now and bringing some of these ideals into reality. We have midnight, the most magical hour of all. So if you're usually awake at midnight, it's a good time to journal. If you're usually sleeping at midnight, start a dream journal. Also my John Lennon card. It's been a while since we talked to that fool. Any advice? The right ones won't always get picked. Okay, sometimes you have to work beyond a choice. And I don't want to say insert yourself, but that's giving insert yourself energy. Okay, next is Taurus. Let's see what's going on. I am a Taurus. Working on that posture. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have Skull of Darkness, blind spots. So expect the unexpected, Taurus, because you don't want to end up in a predicament where you weren't expecting it. So I don't want to tell you to expect the worst, but there is this energy around. We have Owl, Wise Seeing, Wise Action. I thought this was going to be the Skull of Darkness, even though that was the bottom of the deck. This is the top of the deck. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who are going to lead you in the right direction and do right by you, okay? Especially with blind spots being paired with the owl. It seems like there are people leading you in the dark, the blind leading the blind, so to speak. We have Werewolf, exploring wildness. This ain't even a matter of fun. Being wild is a different level than just having some fun. We would have had trick or treat if we were meant to have some fun. To explore wildness is to really get in touch with your primitive side. Really put yourself out there and do the unexpected. We have dawn, the light after the darkness. So you're coming out of hard times. That's why this wild energy is required, because you need to push yourself forward to get to this dawn. You've got to push through these hard times and make them better at any means necessary, even if it means letting go and letting loose a little. We have forgiveness, reducing burden. Remember, it's for you, not them. Forgiveness is for you, not them. You don't have to tell someone you've forgiven them in order to forgive them. You can just do it. A reminder that maybe we all need sometimes. We have the lamp, remembrance. So this is a call from your deceased loved ones here to talk to them and think of them. Light a candle and hold yourself a little vigil for them. Get in touch, get in tune, because they want to bring messages to you. We have the Witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds, a very Taurian card. As I said earlier, this is a my card. This is like gathering all of your spiritual knowledge and putting it into practice. You're actually kind of walking the walk and not just talking the talk at this time. Or that's what you need to be doing if you're not. We have invisibility, authenticity. So make sure you're being your true, unabashed self. Who are you when the clothes come off? How do you act behind closed doors? Do you perform for an audience when there is one? Being who you are at all times is always going to be the best route, because there's only one you. A lot of cliches in this reading, don't you think? Why do we need to hear such typical things? The messages aren't that deep, it seems, but very important. We have vampire, emotional intelligence. You got to know when to give in or when to give up. Some people are going to take from you no matter what you do. You can set boundaries all you want to, but a real vampire is just going to take even if it doesn't ask. You know what I'm saying? So got to get that clarity of who's worth your time and emotions and who isn't. We have mummy, change, so big changes coming in. Hell yeah. And night song, hidden talents, needing to share your ways with the world. something you're keeping secret that you need to let go. For me, it's making music. I'm getting my ducks in a row. I got a couple people willing to collaborate with me, so we're going to be making some music, some originals, and I'm very excited. Skull of Light, illumination. Look on the bright side. Let yourself be positive. Think wonderful things. And remember, what's done in the dark will come to light. So don't worry too much about those blind spots, eh? Face down, we have midnight, the most magical hour of all. So midnight's going to be an important hour for you. Like I mentioned, you can either keep a dream journal if you're usually asleep at that time, or you can journal consciously if you're awake at the time. Try to say your prayers in gratitude as well. A lot of people like to start the day that way, but you need to end the day with it. Okay. Up next, we've got Gemini. Gemini. What is going on in the world? I got a little lost in thought there. Sometimes you forget you're streaming when it's so quiet. Not getting much for Gemini. Okay, we'll stop here. Joy, rejoicing in the present. Gratitude to the next level. Joy, being so appreciative you're actually happy about it. Top of the deck, winter, the sacredness of pausing. Geminis tend to be go, 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 go. Well, when's it going to stop? And it's going to make you drop if you don't stop. It will make you drop if you don't stop. That's a great message for Gemini because, again, movement, go, always restless, this and that. Got to be doing something. Need activities, you know? We have a face down card here, blocking death and Skull of Stars. So the face down card is Skull of Light, illumination. Time to look on the bright side, Gemini. And remember that what's done in the dark will come to light. There's nothing you won't know about, but even if you don't know it now, and you may not see it coming, and you may not understand it, you will. It will be revealed. It will show you. Life will show you. We have death. The eternal cycle begins here, and Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. So with these two together, just remember, in order for something to start, something needs to end. If it needs to start, then this needs to end. So only when you let go is when you can embrace holding on and moving forward. We have scrying, intuition, so trust your intuition at this time. Play with your mirror if you need to, although just be careful. I got into some realms doing mirror magic, and I wasn't even intentionally doing mirror magic. I was using it as a reflection of myself, but I saw a reflection of every evil thing of this earth in me. which I don't think is fair because I've never killed anyone or committed crimes against children or starved people to death or anything like that. So not totally fair to try to hold the world's evil image in your own eye. So be careful with mirrors, right? We have hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Focus on the home. Stay home. Again, if you're slowing down and needing to stop, then stay home. Read a book. Clean up. Definitely do some spring cleaning. The underworld, where all things positive begin again. So emphasis on taking a break. If that means using your PTO or your vacation days or whatever it is you got, then do that. Right? Apple, risk and reward. You'll never know what it tastes like if you don't take a bite. You'll never know what it's worth if you don't go for it, if you don't invest in it, if you don't stand by it. The Witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. That's 3 for 3. Moving on to Cancer. What are the messages for... Whoa, seems like a lot going on for Cancer. I feel like I'm getting a lot of clear messages for Cancer right now. I feel like there's something going on at home that you need to use your discernment and your intuition for. There was something else that just popped in my mind and now I don't remember if I went back to the last one. All signs point to yes, then take it as a sign for yes, not no. All roads leading back to where you were are roads that shouldn't be taken. If it points to a yes, it's a yes. If you're using a pendulum, you're like, oh, I can't really tell. If it's pointing to yes, then it's yes. So maybe use a diagram when you're using a pendulum, if you're using a pendulum. Okay. Got the Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy, so working together because you want to. And Skull of Light, illumination. Stay positive, look on the bright side, let these unfold, and know what's done in the dark shall come to light. We have a face down card here, blocking zombie control. So something that has control over you, jack-o'-lantern protection. You need to take more precaution. It could be matters of like sex, I'm thinking, because like wearing a condom would be taking a precaution, right? But there's something that has control over you. Could be I'm not really sure why I'm getting that energy, but that's the energy I'm getting for you. Use protection and make sure that whatever it is that has control over you, you're taking precautions from. We have Night Song, hidden talent, so it's time to let things be shown as you are known. Releasing your innermost dreams to the world will only benefit you right now, Cancer. We have emotional intelligence vampire. Be sure you're not being one rather than just avoiding them. You know what I'm saying? Emotional intelligence is just knowing when to quit too. So be careful, but be wary. Same thing, but you get it. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. This is coming up a lot today. It's all right to slow down and it's okay to stop. Sometimes you need to clear your head a little bit. Again, it's calling for a higher degree of discernment that is guided more by your intuition than anything right now. You have to learn to trust yourself and fight through paranoia, negativity, whatever it is that makes you not want to trust yourself, anxiety. It's time to fight through that and start making decisions and saying, you know what, this is enough. I can't do this. I don't like that. I have to be honest with myself. I do have a weird feeling about this. It's not just my anxiety. I've been doing better. I've been taking my meds. I've been doing my meditation, right? So you have to just learn to trust yourself at some point. Face down, we have the lamp remembrance on its side. You're not feeling connected to your loved ones, your deceased loved ones. They want to be there. However, right now they're not. There's a block on you. It's almost like you can't allow that realm into your life until you get this one figured out. We have hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Focus on the home. You probably do be staying home, Cancer, but do some spring cleaning. Get things organized. Get ready to go when you're ready to go, rather than feeling like, oh no, I have so much stuff to do before this big thing. Well, you know what? Just get to it now so you don't have to worry about it when, you don't have to cross that bridge when you come to it. You can make sure the bridge is ready to cross so you can go to it whenever you want. Scrying, intuition. That's why it came up so much. I knew this card was in the pile. It's time to learn to trust yourself. Just like you would do a trust fall with other people, figure out how you can trust fall for yourself, with yourself, by yourself. How can you do little things where you can make insignificant decisions for yourself and start practicing making those decisions so that you are more capable and prepared to make bigger decisions. With Skull Stars, Infinite Possibilities is a very hopeful card. Very hopeful card. Love to see that. And Ghost, regret. So many possibilities, you won't be able to do them all, and you might actually regret which ones you don't do. So try to get to everything, quite honestly. Try it. Try it. At least try it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. But you should at least try. Otherwise, you will be sitting in regret, and nobody wants that. Okay. On to Leo. Let's see what's going on in the world of Leos. Wow. First card is Skeleton, which is Strength, which is the Leo card in the Tarot deck, even though this is Oracle. Not all the zodiac signs are in here. As far as I can remember, it's only Scorpio and Leo. Strength and Death. What's going on with Leos? Say nothing, do nothing, your approach, Leo? I think it's time to get your shit together, Leo. I think it's time to really get it together. I think there is this kind of confused space you're in, but it's time you figure it out. Fight song, hidden talents. Quit being shy, Leo. Start showing off a little bit. Show people what you got. Top of the deck, ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. So your little secret talent might be something that your family has done for generations that you need to participate in order to honor your bloodline, as intense as that may seem. We have trick or treat, mischief, and play, but Leo, I feel like you've been having too much fun. I think that you are in the mode of trick or treat and you're ready to go. But here's the thing, it all does have to come to an end eventually. You can't have fun all the time as much as you want to or we need to. And we don't always get that option. Some things are meant to be more serious than others. We have Skull of Flowers creating through the ashes. So as you let this fall away from you, you will reinvent yourself or your life, whatever it is, with the help of your ancestors. We have Apple, risk and reward, but it's kind of slipping on its side. You're not sure if you really want to take this gamble. You need to decide whether or not you're going to chuck the apple or take a bite. You can't hold the apple forever. You can't contemplate this forever. You need to make a decision at some point. The sooner the better. You won't know how it tastes until you take a bite. Something keeping you from being your authentic self is winter, the sacredness of pausing. You need to get yourself set in motion and go towards the things that you love and be passionate about life again in order to feel like your most authentic self. Winter has weighed down, but you've been on a pause. You need to set yourself back in motion so you can be who you're meant to be and who you genuinely are. Forgiveness, reducing burden, it's for you, not them. So whoever you need to forgive, even if it's yourself, I'm sensing it might be yourself that you need forgiveness of. If you think others are worthy of your forgiveness, then you are also worthy of that same forgiveness. We have another card on its side, but it's face down this time. You are not feeling a sense of community. You need to get connected with people. That's part of the motion. You don't feel like anyone's abandoned you. You just don't feel very connected to anything either. So it's time to really call in your tribe and figure out where you're meant to be or where you're going. Either way, the spider is not present. It's not gone, but it's not present. So you need to reconnect with your family, your friends, your neighborhood, whatever it is. You need to get reintegrated into working as a team with others. Skull of light, illumination. What's done in the dark will come to light. That much is true. What's done in the dark will come to light. And you can also remain positive at this time the best you can. You'll be all right. We got a couple more face down cards. What needs to come to the surface? The light after the darkness and synergy and healing. So dawn and cauldron. You need to recognize that things are getting better in your life and you need to work with other people in order to achieve that perfect equilibrium that you're looking for. You do have to welcome people into your life and actually work with them and not just individually or on your own anymore. If you want that best possible outcome, it's a lot easier to see how beautiful something is when you get to share it with someone. And skeleton, strength, this is your card. Getting up and bearing the weight. Putting in the work, doing the task, whatever it is you got to do. We have ghost, regret in the future tense. You don't want to do something now that you'll end up regretting later. So you better figure it out now. Can't be playful all the time. Time to get a little serious, Leo. Moving right on, we've got Virgo. So I'm going to do this reading and then I'm going to take an ad break. And then we'll get back to the second half. What's going on with Virgo? Virgo. My hand felt a little cramped up just now when I went to shuffle, and I haven't had that feeling at all today, so that was weird. Virgo, I feel like you've been writing letters. me something. What's going on with Virgo? Virgo. Virgo. That seems good. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the underworld. Top of the deck really wants to be seen here. Jack-o'-lantern protection. So learn to protect yourself. We have the barnback, sweetness and synergy. You may have the best intentions, but not everyone will. You can't always pick who you work with, but hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. You can decide who you spend your time at home with. Skeleton, strength. Use all the strength you've got to set those boundaries, Virgo. School of darkness, blind spots. People will still violate them. Kind of a side message. Protection. You are protected, but learn to protect yourself as well. We have some face down cards here. Something blocking you from forgiveness. There's something keeping you from forgiving right now, Virgo. And of course, that's like holding on to a grudge. But what really are you holding on to? Vampire, emotional intelligence. You're letting this person drain you, or situation, however it may be. You're letting it drain you. Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. You're ignoring the necessary requirements for moving on. Also, this is my tip card, so do leave a tip, whether it's physical, literal, financial, or otherwise. Leave a tip. You are not accepting the situation for what it really is. You're letting it drain you. You're not getting recompense for it. And ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA, your ancestors are also here to remind you that you are needing to forgive them too for getting you in this situation, so to speak. The Witch, the earthly weaver of the world, is a very earthy card for Virgo. It definitely calls to spiritual practice, okay? Not just studying and learning and writing about it, but actually doing it and being a part of it, you know? You got trick or treat, mischief and play. Learn to be a little bit playful. Learn to laugh at yourself. Learn to take a joke. Virgos can get really serious. They want to make fun of everyone and make comments and do all this, but they don't take it well, do they? You need to learn to take it a little bit better. We got Night Song, hidden talents. This could be something that is in your bloodline that you do that your people before you have always done. We have Dawn, the light after the darkness. This hidden talent that you're letting surface or need to let surface may lead you to better days. May improve your entire world, your life, your everything. We have Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. Learning to build yourself back up when you are knocked down, or when you do get hurt, or when you do find that you're at the end of your rope. How do you get more rope? You have to figure that out for yourself. We have Apple, risk and reward. It's not quite upright, so again, contemplating on whether or not you're going to take an opportunity. I see you starting to come into the conclusion that you might want to take this risk, but you're not quite there yet. If you do need help deciding, Spider, community and web weaving, look to your community. Look to the people around you for help. Let them help you. With the Lamp, remembrance. Call upon your deceased loved ones, your ancestors, and the Lamp came up in this reading. So you definitely have good people to call and connect to. And you have me if you need help doing so. All right, so with the first half of the zodiac, I'm going to take a quick ad break, and we'll be back with the second half of the stream. So we'll be right back. All right, let's get to the second half of the zodiac, and we're starting with Libra. What's going on in the world of Libra? We'll do it. Libra, you're feeling a little scattered lately, huh? Jeez, Libra, what is going on? Okay, bottom of the deck, spider, community, and web weaving. Top of the deck, the witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. It's time to reach out and use the community you have built around you. You have, many good connections, I'm sure, and people who are willing to help. Okay. It's time to take what you know, put it into practice. No more talking the talk. It's time to walk the walk. We have a face down card here with invisibility, authenticity. So what is stopping you from being yourself? Barnback, sweetness and synergy. Emphasis on connecting with others. In order to be your true self, you have to allow people to see who you truly are. Okay? We have another face down card, blocking eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. What is stopping you from experiencing this true love? Joy, rejoicing in the present. You're not happy. You just aren't happy enough. And you have to learn to make yourself happy, because otherwise nothing will make you happy. Learn to find joy in the little things so that you can create room for bigger things in your life. We have ghost, regret. You'll regret all the times you spend miserable. You have to put yourself out there and really reach deep down, and pull the gratitude out of you if you're not really feeling it. It's just that time. Face down, we have winter, the sacredness of pausing. You're needing a break. You definitely need a break now, Libra. We have Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. Also leave a tip. You can follow, subscribe. I got my Venmo in the link in my bio. So check some stuff out. Buy something if you want to. You're working to accept and balance. I'm getting balance. I also want to see this card, apple, risk and reward. You'll never know how it tastes if you don't take a bite. Okay. Dawn, light after the darkness. These hard times are coming to an end. Night song, hidden talents. Showing off might help a little bit. Showing people, again, who you really are in sense of authenticity, but also showing people what you can do in this sense of the night song, your hidden talents. It's time to expose them. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself for not doing it sooner. Forgive others for not seeing who you truly are. Forgive any situation that is hindering or holding you back. We have 3 face down cards here, so this is stuff that needs to come to surface, Libra. Your strength. We got skeleton here. You need to call upon your strength. Skull of flowers, creating through the ashes. Your ability to rebuild no matter what's happening or what bridges are burned. An owl, wise seeing, wise action. You need to make sure that the people you spend time with are worth spending time. All right, we're moving right into Scorpio. Going on with Scorpio? I was thinking about how I was reading today. Scorpios love books from what I've learned in life. I've been reading the fuck out of the Sookie Stackhouse series, the show they based True Blood off of. I mean, the books they based the show True Blood off of. So I was thinking of that theme song. I don't know what you done to me, but before the night is through, I want to do bad things with you. True Blood walked so American Horror Story could run. What's going on for Scorpio? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have Skull of Light, Illumination. A reminder to stay positive, but also a reminder that what's done in the dark will come to light. You will soon know the things that you seek knowledge of. We have scrying, intuition, so it's time to trust or at least test your intuition at this time. At this time. I noticed it. We have vampire emotional intelligence. So again, with the intuition card, we are called to kind of use our discernment and set boundaries with people who are draining us of our energy. We have Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Allow yourself to see the possibilities of life open up before you. Allow yourself to explore the realm of hopefulness. We have some face down card, blocking owl, wise seeing, wise action. And it's Apple, risk and reward. You're not sure if you want to take a chance on these people that are in your life right now. Maybe you've met some new people or started a new job. You're not sure if the opportunity is really worth it. You're not sure what you're seeing is what you're believing. Okay. But it's time to go all in and just take that risk that these people are worth it and that what you're seeing is going to be helpful to you later. We got more face down cards blocking some change. So what's preventing you from having change in your life, Scorpio? We have zombie control. You need to get a grip on your vices. You don't even realize how bad it is, but you are ailed to it. Cauldron, synergy and healing. Your inability to work with others is also a hindrance in your life. Dawn, the light after the darkness. You not seeing things for what they really are, which is a lot better than you think they are, is preventing things from getting any better than that. You know what I'm saying? We have Night Song, hidden talents. It's time to show off at least a little bit. Show people what you're really capable of. And face down, we have trick or treat, mischief and play. You're lacking that kind of energy in your life. You need to have a little more fun, especially with other people. There's a big call to start working with others or knowing who you're surrounding yourself with enough to know that you can trust them. Somebody said to me this week that Scorpios can't trust anyone because they can't be trusted. I don't know if that's true because I got a lot of good Scorpios in my life, but, you know. I'll give you this. The witch, the earthly weaver of the world. It's time to walk the walk and not just talk the talk. Bring it all together now, Scorpio. Okay, we got Sagittarius next. Okay, what's going on with Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Alright, bottom of the deck we have Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Top of the deck we have Midnight, the most magical hour of all. So maybe it's time you stayed up late and did something for yourself. Try to take a bath at midnight, see what kind of reflections you get out of the water. Okay? We have a pile of face down cards and 3 face up cards, so we're going to dig through this pile and see what needs to come to surface or what you need to address right now. Apple, risk and reward. A decision must be made and you need to make it. If you go for it, it might be worth it, but if you don't, all you do is regret it. Invisibility, authenticity, challenging who you really are behind closed doors. Trying to figure out what it means to be you. Letting others know you for who you are. We have zombie control. It's time to deal with some of your vices. It's time to quit those bad habits. It's time to get yourself into full gear and stop being controlled by things that are outside of you and start being in control of yourself. We have vampire emotional intelligence, so knowing when to cut people off, knowing when to cut yourself off. There are people who will drain you of your energy, but maybe you're draining to people's energy. You have to be aware of symbiotic relationships and whether or not it's mutually beneficial for both parties. Spider, community, and web weaving. Everyone needs people to lean on. It's not just you. It's not just them. It's a need and part of being human. We are meant to travel in packs, or we would have been more prepared to fight nature on our own. We're not. No talons, no sharp teeth, no fur, nothing. We are definitely meant to be around others, and it's time you embrace that fact instead of reject it. You have jack-o'-lantern protection, so just know you are protected, divinely guided, and experiencing your most blessed life. Okay? Keep reminding yourself of that until it becomes true if you don't feel it's true for you. We have the mummy, change, so change is coming. And these changes are going to start within before they become without. You're going to have to find it in yourself to be able to accept these truths before they can become evident. Trick or treat, mischief and play. Have fun with it. Do your best to enjoy what you've got in front of you and what's going on for you, rather than the things that are done unto you. If that kind of makes sense. Okay, next we've got Capricorn. Let's see what's going on in the world of Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? What's going on with Capricorn? I'm not getting any messages. I'm hardly getting any cards. Capricorn's feeling mighty secretive. Capricorn's got secrets. What's going on, Capricorn? Got some decent cards out now. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have Mummy. Change is coming for you, Capricorn. Top of the deck we have Winter, the sacredness of pausing. If times feel slow right now, it's because change is afoot. If you feel like nothing's going on, it's because new things are about to come in and start. We have Night Song, hidden talents. It's time to show off a little bit. Time to strut your stuff. Started getting little hiccups. Again, something very secretive going on with Capricorn. Maybe holding your breath, not speaking your turn. We have werewolf exploring wildness, which doesn't seem like much of a Capricorn trait, but it's time to go a little wild, do something a little unhinged, unexpected, or just undesirable, really. Just do something that you wouldn't imagine yourself ever doing, and do it. Skeleton strength. It's going to take all the strength you have to keep going, but you must keep going. We do have a face down card blocking the apple, risk and reward. So something's preventing you from going out on a limb and seizing this opportunity. And what it is Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. The lack of outcome or the unknown is keeping you from stepping forward into this opportunity that might be at hand. Joy, rejoicing in the present moment, just a reminder that we picked up along the way. We have ghost, regret. You will regret not doing this. You will regret being reserved. You'll regret being conservative. You'll regret not going for it. You'll regret not finding out. We have vampire, emotional intelligence. You're starting to drain people with this repetitive energy that you've been bringing to the table, contemplating and weighing your options. Just go for it. Point blank, period. Just go for it, because you've done this too many times where you haven't seized opportunities and you haven't done the things that you set out to do, and it's time you actually do them. We have zombie control, so watch out for those vices. It may be time to kick some bad habits. It's always time to kick bad habits, but at this point, it's got control over you, and that is not something you want. You're acting like a zombie out here, a slave to the machine, if you will. The Witch, the earthly weaver of the world. All three earth signs got this card today. I'd like to think of it spiritually, bringing some of your spiritual awareness and spiritual knowledge into practice and actually doing things. Get a reading, dude. I'm here. I do personals all the time. I just have a messy booking right now. But you can Venmo me and I'll still send you a video. Okay? Got Aquarius coming up. Ha ha ha! Oh my god, you're at the end of the road. How you doing, Mr. Weird? Aries was pretty good, though. You in love or what? That's all I remember about it. We're on Aquarius now, though. So think of your Aquarius friends, family, replacements. Good. Good, good, good. Hell yeah. We love to see people happy, expressing joy. What's going on in the world of Aquarius? Not much, it seems. It's not giving secretive energy. I feel like Aquarius is very bored these days. Aquarius feeling bored. We're just going to stop here. Ooh, bottom of the deck is face down. Two of them. The underworld and winter, where all things pause and begin again, and the sacredness of pausing. Embrace these still times, Aquarius. You may be feeling bored, but what you're really getting is rest. You're getting a break. You're rejuvenating. You're letting yourself charge back up, and you're going to charge out there again. Top of the deck, we have Dawn and Cauldron, the light after the darkness, and synergy and healing. It's time to recognize where you're at and see things for the good in them and not just seeing things negatively like, oh, I'm bored. Oh, thank you. Some points, right? I have no idea how this works. I appreciate it, Mr. Weird. It's time to work with others in order to achieve your best possible outcome. Oh, that was delayed. How cool. Fun sound. It's time to work with others to get what you need and allow people to help you see things positively if that's something that you're struggling with. We have a face down card here blocking some face up cards. We have skull flowers creating through the ashes. You need to work with what you got, even if what you got is destruction. If someone burns a bridge, then build something else. What is going on? Hardcore message. It's time to recognize that you can do it, and you can do it even better with others. It's time to be a part of a team instead of being an individual. Even though we know Aquarius loves to be individualistic. We get it, we do. But it's time to work with who you are surrounding yourself with as much as you try to work with yourself. Some things require others. It requires help. It requires patience and kindness along with that help. But it's time you either take it, ask for it, or be it. Okay? We got owl, wise seeing, wise action. As long as you can ensure the people who surround you with are worth being adored. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to be surrounded by people whose behaviors you don't want to mimic. It's one thing to know what you don't want in life. It's another thing to focus on it. 111 on the timer. Make sure that what you see is what you get, and what you get is what you want. Okay? We have apple, risk and reward. Time to take that leap of faith. It's time to take that leap of faith. Scrying, intuition, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know where to leap, and you know what you're leaping towards. We got trick or treat, mischief, and play. So be sure to have fun with it. You may not want to do these things, but you have to do them. So do them lightheartedly and with a good attitude. You might as well. It's not like you got anything else going on right now, Aquarius. You're already admitted to being bored. So be bored no more. Get to work. Farm Breck, sweetness and synergy. Working with others and actually enjoying the process. Remembering you have friends, you have people, you have a team. And it's all you need to get this stuff done. All right. Last but certainly not least, we have Pisces. Down to the nitty gritty. What's going on with Pisces? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces. What's coming up for Pisces? Not much. Pisces. Pisces. Got a few cards here. We'll do it. All right, the bottom of the deck, trick or treat, mischief, and play. This card's come up a lot today for different reasons. And top of the deck, death. The eternal cycle begins here. So until you can learn to have fun, you're not going to have any fun. You have to learn to look on the bright side and have the disposition of a child and not just act childish. That is so very Pisces. It's about the wonderment, the curiosity, the joy, and all these other things that children feel and see in their own eyes of the world, rather than just demanding and commanding and throwing fits and trying to get your way that way. Okay. We We have a face down card blocking the Mummy, which is change. So we have something stopping you from making these great changes in your life. And it might be a money issue. We have Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. You haven't quite seen yourself as worthy, I think, Pisces. And until you do, you're not going to be able to necessarily do the things you want to do until you can fully integrate who you are in what you're doing. The Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. So it's time to take on a more hopeful attitude. It's time to actually say, hey, maybe I can do this. All right, maybe I will. You know what? I never know what's going to happen. Anything can happen. We got Ghost, regret. You do not want to be left in regret. Having hope at least gives way for opportunities to arise, whereas being hopeless cuts you off from any opportunity. So you don't want to be left in regret because of the way that you were thinking or perceiving a situation, right? We have ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. There might be some regret that goes deep within your bloodline and way back to the people that you consider ancestors. There might be a lot that you don't know about yourself, and it comes from your own DNA, your own light coding. We have zombie control. Time to kick those bad habits. I see you working on them, Pisces. I know you're trying, but they still have control over you, and you need to not let them. This might even be a person. I'm getting the sense that like a person that has control over you, but I'm not sure. We got another face down card here with vampire emotional intelligence. What is keeping these people in your life? Skeleton, strength. You don't have the strength to put up boundaries with people who drain you. You simply do not have the strength to stop them. That's not good, Pisces. And then we got invisibility, authenticity. Are you truly the person that you are behind closed doors in front of open ones? Do you allow people to see your true self, or are you putting on a facade? You gotta ask yourself that, Pisces. We're not here to answer it for you. So, yeah, that's about it. We did the zodiac readings. Maybe we'll get a quick collective message. We'll do a collective message. I love the word collective. It's great. It sounds cool. It's got cool definitions. Nice lettering. It's long. Flows. It's a great word. Collective. So let's get a collective message for everyone. Now that we've completed the zodiac readings. Collective message. Bottom of the deck, Owl, wise seeing, wise action. Top of the deck, the Witch, the earthly beaver of the worlds. Okay, so when it comes to your life, your well-being, your spirituality, your soul, your shine, make sure you are surrounding yourself with people who are shining back to you and not dulling you. Okay. We got a face down card here blocking winter, the sacredness of pausing. You need to take a break, but you're for some reason not letting yourself. And what is that reason? Skull of light, illumination. You don't know at this time, but you will. What's done in the dark will come to light, and you will soon figure out what it is that's preventing you from being able to keep going, or rather to stop. to go into your break, to go into your time off. We have Night Song, Hidden Talents. This card came up a lot today. It's time to really show off who you really are and what you can actually do. It's time to put yourself out there so that you can get better outcomes and you can get opportunities and you can do the things you want to do within your means because it's what you are already good at. We have ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. So this hidden talent might go back in your bloodline. It might be something you can do to honor your ancestors and to make proud the people who have come before you and done the same thing. We have hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. It's time to settle down, stay home, clean up, do some spring cleaning. Oh my God, it's so necessary. Welcome that weather in. Open up, clear out, dust off. We have eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. Now is a time of love. Spring is in the air, and so is romance. Okay? Spend some time at home with your loved ones. We have 3 face down cards here, so I'm going to flip them over. We have scrying, intuition. You're not quite in a place where you're trusting your intuition, but there are ways you can do better at that. You can decide whether you're having a panic attack or are genuinely under attack. You can decide when you're having paranoid thoughts or when you're actually sensing something. You can start testing your intuition in small ways, like, oh, I'm going to put 3 cards down, I'm going to guess which one's which. I don't know. That's extreme, but you know what I'm saying, right? Just test it out. Take small bets. Okay, don't do something drastic based on your intuition, but maybe make small decisions based on your intuition and start practicing working with it rather than ignoring it altogether. We have Apple, risk and reward. This one came up a lot today too. There is an opportunity that you want to take. You're not sure if you should take it. I would say go for it. It's a good time and you really won't know what you get out of it unless you put into it. So put something into it. We have joy, rejoicing in the present. Hell yeah. Remember to be grateful. Remember to have joy. Remember to seek experience that's going to bring a smile to your face, a big, genuine smile. Werewolf, exploring wildness. I saw this one a few times today too. Do something you wouldn't ordinarily do. And don't plan it either. Do it random. Skull of light, illumination. Stay on the bright side of things. Something undecided. Hurt. You can't. Maybe there's going to be a change in your home life. You don't know where you're going or what direction you want to go in. Invisibility, authenticity. Who are you when you stop with the negative thinking? Who do you become when you allow yourself to be free of your own mental constraints? Okay. I think that's good. Did a nice little hour of tarot. That was great. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Couple chatters today, lots of lurkers. I can appreciate lurking energy. It's better than being alone. Well, I just jumped out here to do some tarot. I don't really have much to talk about. I will link you to my new book. Why not? I might, well, I have some here. I have this book that I need to finish as well. Biography of Curtis Mayfield. This is the book. I'm getting you the link right now. Okay, this is going really slow. Hey, I just finished doing some tarot. I honestly don't know how to use Twitch commands. I kind of wish I did. I've been thinking about doing some personal readings on here just to keep the channel alive. Oh God, what have I done? I was trying to send the link to my new poetry book, but I froze the internet. Here it is, poetry book. And here's a playlist to all my past YouTube, or all my past Twitch streams. Here we go. Yeah. I think I might edit this again and send a new one out because I forgot to put page numbers in it. It just has the list. Maybe I'll leave it. I guess I don't care that much. Should I read something from the poetry book before I go? I'll just read the first poem. Ode to Joyful, what a name, a lazy poem to explain my pain. The thoughts themselves enough to drive one insane, but at least we're not still fucking deranged. You're both worth fighting for, but somehow you look through us like I'm not even there, like though you are right in front of me. Yet where you are is unclear. I look through doubt, move through fear. I speak to those who may not hear, and how it might feel to know it's not real, but rather a jumble in the head, knowing it is within and still hate what's being said. So you pass the time with the smallest talks, psychobabble and repetitive walks. You gather up and just pretend like you might break out before the end. But nothing happens. There is no change. Yet every time you still manage to smile, and you must have walked about 50 miles. It's good to check in. It's good to calm down. It's good to finally lose that frown. I don't know. A quick one. Just a starter poem. Lots of cool stuff in here. So yeah, order a new poetry book. Link in the chat. I should put it in my link tree too. I'm going to do that today. I think I'm not going to add page numbers. I think it's too late. I think so many people already ordered the book. It's just going to be one without page numbers, and at least I have page numbers in the next one. That's all I can really say about that. So, yeah. I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know if I'm going to continue to daytime stream or if I'm going to switch back to my night streams, but lately I just haven't been feeling like it by the end of the day. And I've been trying to do more of what I want during the day rather than just things of going through the motions and doing what I need to do. So if I got time, maybe I'll just switch between them. Like I said earlier, I used to do my YouTube videos during the day and stream at night, but I haven't been doing the YouTube videos anymore because it just seems like a huge waste of time. And at least I get paid to be on Twitch. I don't get paid to be on YouTube. So I pretty much am just using both, right? Like I'm just uploading my streams directly to YouTube now because that kind of helps with engagement over there without having to put in any effort. So yeah, still breezing, but my best friend was like, I gotta quit. So we're gonna quit together. I ended up getting like 12 of these that were all various degrees of dying. Most of them are dead now. I think I have like 4 left. But I definitely do it too much. I find I don't even smoke as much pot when I'm breezing, which is crazy because it's like, well, I don't really need it anymore. I've been at that place for a while now. But it's definitely unhealthy. Smoking looks way cooler. I miss cloves, but at least I don't do both at the same time. So that's really my only update. I was thinking of stuff during the week. I was like, oh, I should talk about that on stream. Don't remember a lot of it, so I'm going to try to go back to writing stuff down so we have things to talk about when I do stream. But for now, this was mostly just a tarot stream, and I am going to go. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Start it over if you want to see the early signs. We went Aries through Pisces, so yeah. Enjoy the replay, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.